So I mentioned the battle royals, or you did rather. As a big dude, you are going to be booked in so many battle royals in your life, and you already are. Those can be mayhem, and usually are, because there's very little like organization there. For example, the one that I mentioned, when I found out where I was and that Hornswoggle would be in right after me, I said, "What do you want to do?" And he said, "Choke slam and throw you over the top." Great, I'm in, I'm out.
Yeah.
Then I worked a 30-minute one, and somebody tore my meniscus, not knowing what they were doing. They can be very dangerous. As a guy who is legitimately huge and can physically remove someone from the situation if need be, have you run into that situation before where you're like, I got to get this turd out of here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I was in one like about a year ago, and it was like a Royal Rumble style one, right? I was the first one in, and I was going over, and it was like me and like 3 guys who knew how to work, and then like maybe 10 like green kids. And I hate using that term, but just inexperienced guys, right? And nothing against them. It was like one of their first, second, third matches. And this one kid comes in, man, and just like lighting me up with kicks to the leg. And I said, dude, you got to chill out, please. Like, you got to chill out. And I said it for a third time, like, stop, dude. You got to stop. And then finally, the last second, I just grabbed him and I just gave him one very, very stiff shot. And I'm like, you got to go out now. Like, you're not getting another spotting, dude. You got to get out of this match. The most chaotic one I was in, though, was at WrestleCade this past year.
I want to be in that one so bad. But then I heard all the stories.
God. And like, it worked fine, but I'm in the ring, and it's a 16 by 16 ring. So, folks, that's small. Just in comparison, if you don't know, WWE's 20 by 20. So this is much smaller of a ring with 30 people. 30 more.
Yeah,
there was more this year. There was about 34, 35. In this 16 by 16 ring, what do you do? Right? And at one point, I think we're 5 minutes in, and we only really knew like who the last like 4 were supposed to be in the match. Yeah. And we're about 30, like 5 minutes in, and no one's going out. And we're just like, no one's going out. And at one point, like we knew the top 4. We kind of had an idea of what the top 10 was supposed to be, right? And I was kind of part of that. Richard Holiday was part of it, Facade, a few others. And at one point, I just hear Richard Holiday go, "Somebody's gonna get out of this ring, get out of the ring." He's just like, as he's working it, like he's just like, get out of the ring.
I love the thought because I mean, like, Ricky Morton, Mr. Hughes were in that. And I'm like, what kind of bump over the top are they taking at this stage?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you one about that in a second. But I remember in this WrestleCade Battle Royal, I'm working a guy in the corner, and I had no idea who it was. Right? I'm just doing like the Kevin Nash spot in the corner, throwing back elbows, knees to the gut, all this stuff. And I'm about to throw him out. He goes, no, I can't go out yet. I'm like, who's this guy, man? Like, I'm such an idiot. It was Vampiro. I had no idea because I didn't know who else was in this match. Guys were just in the ring. So I'm
for the record to the viewer, Violent J of the Insane Clown Posse won this match.
Oh, unbelievable! My boss at JCW.
Yes.
But speaking of guys that can't go over, in the Squared Circle Expo, I'm in too many battle royals. At the Squared Circle Expo, when we did that one, Tommy Rich was in the match.
Yes, right? He was.
And so we're all like, we're all talking. It was like Colt Cabana, Mance Warner, me,
Nate Webb.
Nate Webb, yup. And so Tommy, and so I was going over this one, but Tommy Rich, guys, I can't go over the top rope. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? So I'm just like, all right, listen. I got you. I'm like, how about this? You come in, you just fire up, bunch of guys bump off you, we all feed into you. He's like, then I'm just going to pick you up and I'm just going to put you over the top rope and I'll just give you a shot, Tommy. And he's like, yeah, you can do that. You good, man? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right. So boom, we did it. He's like, thank you so much, brother. Oh, thank you. I'm like, I got you, dude. I got you. But yeah, you can't. That's how Iron Sheik won the WrestleMania.
I remember he couldn't go over the top
rope. What a worker, man. That's how you
couldn't go over the top.
That's it.
The night before, the person was supposed to grab me and just throw me over. That way, it was so funny the way Hornswoggle produced it. He goes, Yeah, because the camera won't physically be able to see me if it's on this side.
He
And he
knows.
takes me, he grabs the wrong end of me, and then I go backwards over like how Kane used to go over the top rope.
Did you make it look
And
clean though?
It ended up looking like shit. I mean, I ended up getting over, but it didn't look
That's all that
great.
matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah.